friends, here we are at the flying field. I've got my glider out today. I'm going to reenact a camera on the glider. The last time I put a camera on a glider, it was disastrous. I ended up mounting it here and it created a huge up-down elevator problem for me, and it flew off in that direction in that canyon. Never got control of it, never got it back. So I lost the glider, I lost the camera. So today we're gonna try this where the camera doesn't affect the aerodynamics of the airplane as badly. And hopefully we get some good footage. So without any further ado, let's get gliding. This glider has a real neat feature where when the folding prop folds when I shut the power down, it actually applies a slight brake to the motor so that the propeller doesn't windmill. My other glider didn't have that feature, so this is pretty cool. So now the motor is off and we're just going to glide around the park, the golf course area. It's early in the morning and I get a lot of heat coming off of the road and the houses below. So this is generally where I can pick up some thermals and get up above. This particular morning I wasn't that successful in finding a lot of thermals. So we'll just take a tour around and land.
Way back in my memory, there's a scene that I recall of a little rundown cabin in the woods, where my daddy never promised that our blue moon would turn gold, but he lay awake nights wishing that it would. When the world was on our radio, hard work was on our minds. We lived our day to day in plain dirt fashion, with old overalls and cotton balls all strapped across your back. Man, it's hard to make believe ain't nothing wrong. But Mama kept the Bible read and Daddy kept our family fed, and somewhere in between I must have grown. 'Cause someday I was dreaming that a song that I was singing takes me down the road to where I wanna go. Now I know it's a long, hard road. Sometimes I remember when I stay up late at night. When the sun up came, we got up and went. In the shadows of a working day, our moonlight hours spent singing songs along with Grandma's radio. Now I've been beating down an old blacktop road, sleeping in a sack, living up my memories all in vain. 'Cause those city lights ain't all that bright compared to what it's like to see lightning bugs go dancing in the rain. Mama played the guitar then and Daddy made the saw blade bend, and raindrops played the tin roof like a drum. But I just kept on dreaming that a song that I was singing takes me down the road to where my name is known. Now I'm gone, and it's a long, hard road. Yes, I know it's a long, hard road.
So fooling around with foam board airplanes and multi-engines and trying to learn how to fly on one motor, that's a lot of fun. But I think my favorite still is the gliding. I did a lot of gliding in college, and I used to use a thing called a high start, big long surgical tube, and you'd stretch it and you'd let it go. This was before the advent of these really cool electric motors. They did make a small Cox baby, I can't remember, I think it was an 019. Anyway, it had a little bit of fuel and you mounted it to the top of the glider with rubber bands, and it had enough to get you up and then it would run out of fuel, and then you would glide down. That was a lot of fun. But I gotta tell you, electric motors is the way to go. All right, signing out.